Hey guys, what's up? It's K293 here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the iCarbons skin. You guys should know that iCarbons is a newer manufacturer for skins for iDevices, and soon to be also Droid and Samsung devices as well. But since they're a new company, they decided to start off with Apple products, and I'm going to review the skin for the first generation iPod Touch. So, like I said, iCarbons.com is a new skin manufacturer. They manufacture these carbon fiber textured skins, and for the most part, actually pretty much, I'm gonna say about 90%, depending on who you are, 90 to 95% satisfied with this product. And me being as picky as I am, that's a pretty darn good sign saying that this is a really good product. I'll start off with the pros first, and then I'll go off to the cons. The pros are that for what you get and the looks that you get and the quality that it is, the price of $19.95 for both the front and the back panel are pretty much a good deal. And even though I got this skin free of charge from iCarbons.com for review purposes, it's still, I would have been more than glad to have paid the $20 for the skin. But since I got it for free for review purposes, I want to give a great shout out to iCarbons.com and their generosity just for letting me use this skin for review. So on to the actual features of the skin. It comes in both a front panel, which you see here, and a back panel, and you can order these separately or together. It's cheaper to order them together. Like I said, only $19.95 for both. Or if you want just the front, it's $12.95. Or if you want just the back, it's $12.95 as well. So let's start with installation and stuff. When you install this, it's an adhesive, but it doesn't leave a residue behind if you mess up and peel it back off. So I know that's one advantage it has over some other skin companies, is that you can reapply it many, many times and the residue won't be on the back of your iDevice. I messed up a few times putting it on the front and on the back, and I was still able to peel it off, and there's no residue anywhere. Well, I mean, you wouldn't notice it anyway, but if I peeled it off right now, there wouldn't be a residue behind, which is a good positive as always. Another pro that I have is that it's very, very clean cut, as in the edges are nice and sharp. The precision cutting is amazing. This white apple on the back isn't one continuous skin, it's actually the black part, and they cut out the apple part, and then they send you another smaller piece that has just the white apple in it, for the black skin at least. And then you just pop that in there, and you can barely tell, like right now you can barely feel that it's there. It feels like one continuous piece of carbon fiber material, and you can't even see the edges. They are snug as a glove. So that's another pro, is that it's very well cut. I'll get back to that on a little bit later about the cutting, because there is one thing I have to say about that that's not particularly a positive. But other than that, it's a pretty darn good case. It's durable. I've had it for about a week in my pocket and like throwing it around, and it hasn't really gotten a scratch. So that's pretty darn good. It also looks very, very sleek, as you guys can see here. I've showed this around to many of my friends, and they not really jealous, but they're just sort of wowed that, you know, it looks really, really cool. And that's partially what, you know, what drove me to go get a review unit. So on to the negatives now. The iCarbons skin, well, depending on who you are, $19.95 might be cheap for just a little skin, but for me personally, I would have been glad to pay this $19.95 for both the front and back panels. One of the pros, like I said, something about the cutting. On the back, you can't see it because my camera's not really good enough, but when you try to apply a flat skin on a rounded surface, you all should know that when you get to specifically a corner, like it's not so bad when you go from here to here, but when you go on a corner, I'm not sure if you can see this, but no, that's not a good corner to show, but around here, you can't really see it, but when you try to put two flat pieces and then fold it over a corner, there's a small tent that is left behind because of the extra material there. So you can either leave it on there, and then when you hold it, you can feel the corner because it's like, raised and elevated, or you can do what I did and like take a pair of scissors and cut a little notch out of the skin in the corner, and then just lay the edges down, and then it seems pretty flush with the device. But then you have a small notch in your skin that you can somewhat see depending on how well you cut it. That's one negative that I found. It's not really that big of a deal. You can just, again, snip a little bit off and it'll be just fine. Something that might bother people initially, it doesn't bother me now, but when I first got it, it did, is that the adhesive is very strong, as a skin should have. So when you first apply it and you might stick it in your pocket or something, pieces of lint from your pocket or your sweatshirt or whatever might get stuck on the edges of the skin because the adhesive is still on the skin as well. And so that might bug people, but you can just brush that off really easily and it's not a problem. Another negative that some people might have that doesn't really bother me is that it doesn't cover the whole device. You can see, obviously, there's still the original edging of the iPod along the side, and that doesn't really bother me because I like the black and then silver or the chrome and then the black look. But for some people that might bother you, so depending on who you are, that's a positive or negative. The skin does not come with an actual screen protector, it just comes with the skin for the front panel. And so if you guys don't have a skin protector, or a screen protector rather, then you could just have a bare device screen. I made that mistake for thinking that they would give me a screen, but I had one anyway in case. One thing I'm not showing is the skin for the home button. They have a circular piece that I didn't install because I don't particularly like the look of it, and I didn't want to put another flat thing on a rounded surface, so that's just that. But other than that, it's really good high quality skin. Again, for only $19.95 you can get both the front and the back panel, which are very, very nicely cut. And again, for just the front or the back panel individually, it comes for $12.95. And you can order this in black or white. This is obviously the black skin. And you can get it for a range of iDevices, not just the iPod Touch. You can also get it for the iPod Nano, the iPad Wi-Fi, and the iPad 3G, along with many of the other iPhones and MacBooks and MacBook Pros. So you can go on their website right now, iCarbons.com, and then you can check out their products and see how you like them. So that's the review on the iCarbons skin for at least the iPod Touch first generation. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.